Hey, welcome to the molding backsplash video. Timer started. Molding backsplash. I'm talking backsplashes. Backsplashes for cabinets. Several ways of doing it. Here I have a kitchen right here. Look at this backsplash I've got. I've got a little piece of whatever up here. I've got this tile, and I got some river rock and stuff. What started this whole thing is some guy said, well, we all know that 7-7. First of all, let me say I did this video probably 5 or 6 years ago, but it never hurts to go back and revisit it, right? Anyway, bottom line is we all know that you put a couple cabinets in here, and you can put a backsplash on it, right? Well, I don't have automatic backsplashes. I gave up on that a long time ago. Backsplash, make them 18 inches. They never seem to work for me. Yeah, there's a backsplash, right? They never work for me. There's always something that just I get fucking pissed off at it. So anyway, I developed this, or someone did, developed using molding polylines to create backsplashes, and that's what I did. This is a molding backsplash right here. You can see it. It's outlined right there, right? Control C, F6, and if I stick that thing right, how about if I stick it right? Control V right there. You'll see what I'm talking about. There it is, right there. What is this made out of? Sorry. It's a molding drawn in plan view. It has 1, 2, 3 different moldings attached to it. Okay, the molding itself is at level height is at 0.5. All my finished floors are 0.5, ½ inch above the slab, because I have a ½ inch floor material. That's how I do it. Period. And then I have all these moldings. Molding number 1, which is I think the main one, 18 inch. You typically have an 18-inch high backsplash, and the vertical offset is 36 inches above the floor. 36-inch high cabinets. There you go. Makes sense to me. Molding number 2. It's just a very 6 inches. This is 6 inches high, but it's a thicker width. Hey, someone can't afford that extra tile. See that little whatever? They can't afford it. Well, change the thickness to 0.25. And it's gone. And then they say, well, they really didn't get that promotion they wanted. And so this molding right here is height is 0. And that, well, actually, I would drop it down a little bit, but you get the idea. So I'm coming back to here, and I'm going to molding number 2. Molding number 2, height, 1 inch thick. I'm going to give that back to, because they got their inheritance again. And this one here, I'm going to make this height is 1. And so I've got it back. See how quick that was? That's how I make my molding backsplashes. Now you're going to say, well, hey, there are a lot of ways of making backsplashes. One is piece solids and drawn in elevation. I think that's the nuttiest thing in the world. I mean, it takes forever to do that. Okay. Another way is these automatic backsplashes, Chief's automatic backsplashes. I said those don't work they never seem to work for me. Here's another way of doing it. Here's a cabinet right here. If you go to edit, build. I got a hotkey for cabinets. Build cabinet, custom backsplash. CM. That's my hotkey. Watch this. CM. Put a backsplash against there. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's pretty darn cool, isn't it? And then if I really don't want it, quite frankly, I don't know why it went above this right here. But I can easily manipulate that. I pull it down, and now I got a backsplash behind that sink. Did I really want a backsplash behind the? I don't know. You can start manipulating this thing all you want, right? Now I'm already fricked up. You know what I'm saying? I got all this shit going on. Hey, this has a place. I get that. In fact, it's not even locking right there. Why didn't it even lock? I want to get rid. Fuck. Sorry. Oh, now it's locking. Oh, that's kind of cool. Now I guess I can get rid of it. Hey, this tool is kind of cool. This is a new one from Chief, and I kind of like this. I don't really. Oh, look at that! I locked it right on the edge of the cabinet, so I'm resizing it. I guess that's kind of cool, huh? Anyway, you get the idea. That's the custom. What is that called? That's the build cabinet. It's the custom backsplash. Oh, we all know about the custom countertop hole. That's not a big deal. Custom countertop, we all know about that. Partition, shelf, soffit, that's all. This is the new thing. This is the new thing. Custom backsplash, and that's kind of cool. But you can see what a mess that was. I don't know why I built behind that sink. In fact, maybe what's I think I said this already. What started this whole thing was some guy wanted to put a backsplash behind his stove, and with Chief's backsplashes, they're auto backsplashes. You got a stove right here, wouldn't build a backsplash behind it. So he said, how do you do it? And people came up with all these different ways of doing it. And in fact, I was one of the ones that suggested the custom backsplash. Not the custom, yeah. What is it? Build cabinet. Custom backsplash. I did. Someone else suggested custom backsplash, but I don't really think that's the way to go. In fact, you know, here it is right here. I think this was a great topic for me because it reinforced my idea that I'd rather use the custom backsplashes. Sorry, the molding backsplashes that I'm using. There's a lot more advantages to it. A lot easier than Chief's automatic backsplashes and the custom backsplashes and using piece solids. Using piece solids, I think, is the silliest thing. I mean, it works, but it takes a lot of work. Now, you're going to tell me, hey, well, it doesn't go all the way up to the top, does it? That was a whole problem. Well, heck, fire, guys. I'll go into here, and I have my moldings tab. There it is, right there, tab. I have that on a unique layer, by the way, molding splash, so I can turn it on and off depending upon what view I have. So this is what I do. I go 3-3 to break. I'm breaking the thing. 3-3 to break right here by the cabinet. Now I select this molding tab, UU, and I go to this thing, and instead of 18 inches high, it needs to be 60 inches high. Watch this. There. Now I got it all the way up to the top. Now I got a piece of cake, right? My client wants to move his the whole thing down 4 inches. Well, I'm make it simple. He wants to move it down 4 inches. I'll just get rid of this. He doesn't want that cabinet anymore. He wants more backsplash there. Just grab that molding and pull it over. Piece of cake. And then you want to say, well, I want to change the material. Control L. Give me a second. I'll figure this crap out. I wish Chief would fix my libraries. My libraries materials. Give me a second. Tile. Solid. Green. How about green? Yeah, and so the client no longer wants that right there. He wants to change it to green. Yeah, because I had that other thing in the way right there. So that by changing that, I change the wraparound right here. I change this piece, and then I change this piece. I change 3 pieces all at one time. You use piece solids or you use the custom backsplash, it won't work. You get what I'm saying? Look, I even changed it over here. And that's the beauty of this thing because look, I've got this window right here that goes all the way down to the countertop, don't I? So how did I deal with that? Well, in fact, I'm going to make this countertop bigger. I'm going to make that countertop that much bigger. Of course, I have to pull I have to pull that molding over a little bit further, right? Piece of cake right there. But this window right here is actually a little bit smaller. It's smaller. So now I have to go back to here and watch this. Here's the molding polyline right here. Here's the molding right here. Now I just grab this thing and pull it over like this. You know what I'm saying? I just wrapped it around there. And of course, you got to do it on the other side too. Right there. And so now it wraps around that corner, right? But what is this right here? Look, this is, you see what I just did? This part of the molding polyline, general, no molding on that particular edge because that's where the window is. That's where the window is, and you can look at it over here. That's where the window is. So I just turned it off. So try doing that easily with a custom backsplash or Chief's molding polyline. You can't do it, I bet. Oh, here's another one. Here 7-7. Let's look at the bathroom. Oh, timers. I can go on forever and ever about this thing. Look at this thing right here. Here's a backsplash right here over my vanity. And suppose I want to wrap that. Suppose I had this in my own bathroom. Suppose I want this to be wainscoting. Just pull it over here. There. Look at that. Oh, where's my UU molding. Check that first molding, and the height is 42 inches, and its vertical offset is. Oh, hang on a second. I'm thinking. Oh, vertical offset is now 0. Watch this. Look. See, now I got that wainscoting going down there. And so now you're going to say, well, I want it to wrap around into the shower. I want that to wrap more into the shower, right? So I can go back to my plan view over here, and I can start wrapping that whole. Select there's my molding, 3 break. I'm just kind of showing you quick. You see? See that? I bent it around like this now, didn't I? So now I pull that thing over to here like this. Let's see if it works. I have to make it just a little bit thicker. There. You know what I'm saying? So now I've wrapped this wainscoting from the tile at the backsplash, wrapped around that sidewall, and now it's inside this UU. Now my and this is what the beauty of this thing is when you're dealing with showers. 0.75. If you're dealing with showers, that's how I put my finish on my showers. I mean, how do you guys do it? How do you put a finish on a showers? You do a molding on each wall. A piece solid on each wall. Are you nutty? Because your client just came over and said, "Hey, I want that shower. I want that shower to be another 12 inches bigger. Tab 12. Tab 12. He wants that shower to be a little bit bigger." Boop. Oh, well, it's a piece of cake, man. I just grab my molding polyline and pull it back here like this, and now it's on that wall. You got me. It's on that wall. I just moved the whole thing on over. You try doing that with a custom backsplash or whatever it is. You're gonna have to manipulate this wall. You're gonna have to manipulate this wall. You're gonna have to manipulate this wall over here. Not even mentioning the different materials that I have right there. And again, I go back to this right here, and the client can't afford the client can't afford that extra piece of molding in there. Well, heck, just make it 0.25 and it disappears. Look, see how quick that thing disappeared. Control Z. Piece of cake, man. What's the problem? In my mind, that's hey, where's my Control Z? Control Z. I want it back. Control Z. Now I want to show you one more thing why I don't use the. There it is, right there. I'll show you one other reason why I don't like to use. Get rid of this bed. Why I like to get rid of this bed. Why I like to use this the molding polyline method. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Control C, Control V. Stick it right there. You guys ever run into this situation right there? Look at this. 7-7. Okay, there you go, right? There's your cabinet right there. Oh, shoot. But you really want a half wall on the side right there, right? On the right side of that vanity, you want a half wall, 1-1, to create a half wall. Now, I know you could build this out of a railing wall and all that other stuff, but if you don't want to do it that way, turn that into a solid. Polyline solid, okay. 42.5, 42.5, tab 42. There, I just created the solid, right? I just created the solid. Now here's the beauty of this whole thing. Look, I just take these moldings, Control C, Control V, from an old plan I just copied in place. That's all I do. I don't make a mystery out of this thing. 09. I don't build these moldings every time. I haven't built one of these moldings in 10 years. Not 10. I'm exaggerating a little bit. But it's been a long time. I just copied from one plan to another. See, now I got that molding right there. And now this is the beauty of this thing. I want it to wrap around this sidewall, don't I? So I just take my molding tab. Oh, see this right here? See that? See that? Watch this. Hang on a second. I've actually turned that molding off, because it was on the edge of a cabinet, I guess. I just want to turn that. I'll just turn that back on now. No molding on selected edge. Give it a molding again. You got that molding? Slam it up against this wall. Boop. Are you happy? I don't want to flat sides on the cabinet top. Not a piece of cake. There you go. And with Chief's countertop custom backsplashes, can you wrap that around there? Can you wrap it around there? I don't think so. And so actually, what I would want to do is I would want to say 3 break over to here, and then 3 break, and I want to wrap that thing around the wall, and then I want to put a cap on the wall, I guess. But please, I mean, I don't know what the mystery is. You try to put polyline solids on there. You're gonna look at all the different views and all messing around with that stuff. Anyway, hey, I think this was a pretty good video, and it just reinforced my use of these moldings to create the backsplashes. I just think it's the way to go. It's the easiest way for me to do it. Oh, here's another thing. Your client says, "Oh shoot, I want these cabinets to be 28 inches tall." I want them to be not 36. I want them to be 28 or 30. Well, 30, okay. Oh. Well, usually I have this molding. This one right here is 6 inches. And it's vertical offset 36 to the bottom. Yeah, that's typically what I have. But you see it's not sitting on the counter anymore. So all I have to do is go and no, cancel. There's several. The easiest way to do this is go here just move the whole thing down 6. What I do? I moved it down 6 inches, a -6. Move it down 6 inches. Now it's sitting back on top of the countertop. And then your client says, no, I don't want 30 inch or I don't want 36 inch. I want them to be 37 inches. A lot of people are thinking about going 37 inch in height these days, right? Right? Well, heck, just select your piece and just move it up 7 inches. And the whole thing moves up 7 inches, everything. Piece of cake. Now, here's the one, downsides of using this. First of all, it's not tied to the cabinet. So, if these things are on the second floor, they are defined as, I said the elevation of the moldings on the first floor is ½ inch. Well, on the second floor, they're going to be 109.5 inches or whatever it is. But if you happen to change your floor level, you're going to have to change all these moldings. And I'm talking about all the kitchen moldings, the bathroom moldings, the shower moldings. You have to change them. You have to move those. But here's the key. They're all on their own unique, their own layer. They're on, what layer are they on? They're on molding splashes. So you can go into plan view, lock every layer except that layer, do a group select, and move everything up 6 inches all at one time, or down 12 inches, whatever. You move all the moldings at one time. Try doing that with piece solids, or try doing that with the custom backsplashes. What's another disadvantage or downside to this? And I think this would be a downside. Oh, well, here's another downside. Here's another downside. I think you'll find that because this, well, there you go, right there. See how these things don't line up necessarily? With a little bit of manipulation, I could probably make that work without a problem. I would probably just stretch. This the backsplash behind the range. I would probably just make it a little bit thicker so it sticks 1.5. You know what I'm saying? And then I just drag it over. It gets a little fussy. I get that. Pull it back here. And when you do a back clip cross section for your cabinet elevations, I think you'll find you'll get a vertical line in here. So that takes a little bit of work. And so that's where the custom backsplashes come into play, and they won't have that problem, and I get that. In fact, here, let me try that. CM. Isn't it CM? My hotkey. There it is. And so that, you know, you make my custom edit. Make it 2 inches thick. And the key behind, you're going to start getting a little, you can easily manipulate it. But the bottom line is you will get rid of the vertical line. You'll get rid of the vertical line that will show up in a backclip cross section in vector view where the moldings happen to be. That rarely comes up for me, or I can deal with it pretty quickly. But there's so many other advantages to this that, anyway, everything has its downside. Pick your poison. So really, you know, here's my backsplash. I have these backsplashes for all my cabinets and their moldings. Another backsplash here for the shower. Yeah. Anyway, I milked this for all I could. That's the end of the molding backsplash video.